Well, good morning. Can you hear me? I'm in the back row and I could hardly hear anything. So, first of all, I want to thank Alex, Bev, and whomever else was involved with putting this program honoring Bruce today. So, all right, so who is Bruce Suprenant? Many of you know that at one time in Bruce's career, he was a college professor. And here he has his very professorial look. But those of you who know him best, I believe that Bruce somewhere in his closet owns a tie. But that's not always the look that Bruce chooses to put on. And I'll give you a case study or a case example. About 20 years ago, the flooring industry and the concrete industry were at loggerheads with one another over moisture-related issues in concrete floors. And there was a major organization in the flooring industry who put together an event in Denver, Colorado, where they paired 3 people from the concrete industry, who happened to be myself, Bruce, and Scott Tarr, against 3 of the people from the flooring industry who were well recognized then. And again, we were at odds with one another at the time. So on the flooring side, the Italian stallion with his $1,000 suit and his $800 Italian shoes gets up there looking like $1 million. And now it's Bruce's turn to get up and give his little portion of it. And what is Bruce wearing? A T-shirt that says, "Mom likes me best." All right, contributions. You all know that, I mean, Bruce has done a lot of things. He has a lot of contributions. But I wanted to ask Bruce, what was the one thing that he wanted to be best remembered for? And being the humble man he is, he was quick to answer that question. Now, fortunately, I'm not going to go through every one of these. Why? Because each one of these represents subject matter that either has already been presented or is going to be presented later in the day. All right, one thing that I doubt anyone in here knows, or very few people knows, that early in his life, or his career, Bruce aspired to be a musician. And I said, "Bruce, you're tone deaf. How the hell are you going to strike out a career in the music business?" And he said, "Well, I did it for one reason. Like any red-blooded American man, I did it to meet girls." All right. So, while Bruce has, without question, had a very successful, very prosperous, successful solo career, sometimes very talented people reach an even higher level of achievement or notoriety or exposure when they pair up with another very talented person. For example, the Everly Brothers. How about the Beatles, Paul McCartney and John Lennon? Okay, both incredible talents individually, but the magic happened when they got together as the Beatles. The same is true for those of you who know John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora. Again, 2 great individual talents, but the magic happens when they're together, as it was with Simon and Garfunkel. Well, that happened in Bruce's life, and it happened with another gentleman that we paid tribute to, Ward Malisch. Together, these 2 have authored, I know, well over 100, maybe pushing 200 technical articles that will stand the test of time, that have influenced myself and probably everybody in this room in some matter, some subject. And that's what I want to honor him for, is that contribution, among many others that he's done. These articles and this knowledge that he's provided to our industry, if you will stand the test of time, long after Bruce and Ward go off into the sunset and do whatever they choose to do. So, Bruce, thank you very much for being that. You are truly my Superman. I thank you for everything that you've entrusted to me, for the confidence you place in me. And by the way, when ACI decided to craft a guide related to moisture-related issues with floor coverings and so on and so forth, Bruce single-handedly crafted that document. I don't know how many months it may have taken him, but it didn't take him the 17 years that it just took us to update the document. So thank you for that, Bruce. I wish you every happiness that you can possibly, good health and every happiness that you could possibly enjoy in whatever you decide to do. And we'll see how long you can stay away from the concrete industry. Thank you very much.